Ain't your girl. It's just your turn. She don't really like you like that. She said the same.
We need to digest that, okay? Because it's not being talked about enough, okay? So before I say what I want to say, just a little information. I was born 1990, and I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, okay? And for all my fellow 90 babies, you know that in the early 2000s, all that hip hop culture swapped, really, really got into the youth culture, right? It really influenced the style. It has always been influencing the style and the behaviorism, the mannerism of many people. Don't get me wrong. But with the more, of course, like globalization was happening, the more we had access to particularly MTV at the time, the more we were kind of exposed to different cultures. And then, of course, the biggest one of that was Black American culture with, the grills, the baggy jeans, the hip hop, 50 Cent, Nelly, all of them, okay, really being big in all these youth magazines, etc., etc. And with that came an incredible amount of fetishization. First of all these white bitches. Oh, sorry, I have a cough. TikTok, I'm sorry. Um, all of a sudden thought every black man under the sun must be American. That was point one. Point two, they too, all of a sudden, started wearing baggy jeans. And yeah, before you fucking ask me, I was no exception, okay? I fucking thought it was cool, but that's besides the point. At least I can take accountability, unlike you hoes, okay? But that's not the only thing, because tell me why Sabrina, Micah, and Julia all of a sudden, mind you, never in their entire life had a full blown conversation in English, Anna having a New York accent, wanna gonna, while making their plans for the weekend, talking with each other. No English speaking person present, okay? Talking with each other, all of a sudden, forming to be American. All of a sudden, it was everybody's dream, okay, to go to America, live the American dream. The N word was in everybody's mouth. Not going to lie. It wasn't in mine. You may believe or not believe that. I don't give a fuck. But I was never that dense. I was fucking dense. I was a fucking Karen, okay? No doubt about that, but I wasn't that dense. So let's just get that out of the way. So all of a sudden, you saw these girls, okay, all over the clubs. And I was way too young to be in clubs then. I was 15, 16. I was way too young. But that's another story. You saw them with the big ass hoops, with the terribly overdrawn lips, you know, the lip gloss, layers and layers, and of course the Maybelline matte mousse makeup that never matched anybody's skin tone, slick back hair, worst case scenario, even wearing fucking cornrows, with the big ass baggy jeans, going to the club, literally haunting for Black American men. I'm not joking when I tell you these women were literally serving themselves on a fucking silver platter. And to be fucking honest, I mean, everybody's got some itch once in a while. Every engine needs to be serviced every now and then. You get the point? So sometimes I don't even play them. I mean, if you like, cheap prices always attract many, many customers, if you get what I mean. So I don't really know how it is now, but I'm assuming, based on this video, that nothing has changed. And do you know what's funny? These women, they claim to love black people. Oh my God, I love black people. I love black culture. But until it's time to talk about your own whiteness, zip it up. You be quiet, real quiet. You wouldn't be talking shit. Nobody will even hear you breathing. You be as silent as that voice in your head, okay? Nobody gives a fuck. Y'all don't care. And that's why I'm going to land my plane. Y'all just have a black dick fetish. Y'all don't give two fucks about black people, okay? And that gets very, very clear when the moment you open your mouth and you talk about women, the first women you want to degrade are black women. Shut the fuck up, okay? You do everything possible under the sun. You literally have installment rates for skin cancer because you want to be so desperately tanned with your white pale ass, okay, that you chase the tanning bed more than you should be chasing your own brain cells. And then you're all over the place talking down on black women, how they are ghetto, how they are loud, how they're this. Have you seen yourself? Come to the front. Come to the front. Sit your white ass down. Have you seen yourself, babes? You know, in times of Temu and AliExpress and Shein and etc., the original will forever be the original, okay? And people that can afford the original will never, ever even have the AliExpress app on their phone. Babe, you look like somebody ordered you from the Shein basement. Okay, and you behave like you are the invention of the Timo price range. You should not be talking about black women. You have so much dirt to sweep under your own rug. Black women should not be on your radar. And while at it, if you're not ready and willing to decolonize your own whiteness and speak up against your own whiteness and the whiteness that we have all been shoved our throat down to, okay, you should not be dating black men. You shouldn't, you know? And like I said earlier, I'm speaking from experience. Okay? I'm speaking from experience because I have been one of those, oh, you see, Wikipedia says everybody can be racist. So and by the way, my husband is black, I can be racist. I've been there. Okay? I've been there. Thankfully, I have been enlightened. I have been decurrent. Okay? You too. You too can repent. It's not too late. Okay? You just need to start somewhere. And you know, your number one start should be to stop fetishizing black men, particularly black American men. Okay? Particularly those in the army. Because y'all make dating a black man from the army your entire fucking internet personality. Meanwhile, you're just like somebody's renting an Uber. Everybody and their father has driven you. Okay? It's not cute, babe. It's really, really not cute. And now don't get me wrong. Okay? I'm all for bodily autonomy. I'm all for, you know, free the nipple and shit. Be your damn self. But stop fetishizing people. You know, you can be yourself with pride and diligence. You can be yourself with decency. You do not need to even create a basement under the basement just so we can find your level, okay? You don't need to do that. You can carry yourself with pride and with confidence, and you can be a decent human being, and you can stop fetishizing black people, okay? Because you're putting these black men in a very bad situation. And yourself. You're putting yourself in a very bad situation because we all know the danger of white women tears literally on our lives. Black people still every single day, today, as we are speaking, like right now. Okay, so it's not cute. You being like, oh, my type is black 6'4". Shut the fuck up. You just have a fetish. Get out. And by the way, I just had a moment. Just because you put BLM in your Insta bio back in July, June, summer 2020, you did not end racism. Okay? Let's not. Okay? We also don't care about your proximity to blackness generally, because if your only proximity to blackness is riding black dick, but you have never even read about black cultures, you know, please no and thank you. A TikTok. At this point in my life, I'm convinced 100% 10 toes down that the bitch that made the community guidelines is a white woman too. Because what the fuck do you mean? Hate speech and hateful behaviors. The only hateful behavior here is the existence of snow bodies in the first place. Give me a fucking break.